that was about right. So I'm gonna just do it like that. Okay, this lesson is for Leo. I don't like Rush, but working on this song, I think I might like Rush. Anyone who knows me knows that I do like Genesis and King Crimson, but I just never got into Rush. And I heard that they're libertarians. But this song is pretty cool, and I love this. This is like one of my favorite chords. So any song that has that chord, I'm pretty all right with. Okay, the intro, it's only the intro. It only happens at the beginning. It's 3 times in a row with a slightly different rhythm the second time. Open E, 4th fret on the E with your 3rd finger. Open A, 4th fret on the A with your 3rd finger. 2nd fret on the D with your 1st finger. And then into this B power chord. 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A, 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D, pinky on the 4th fret of the G. You play it twice. It's short, then longer. 3rd finger comes down to grab the 4th fret on the low E, and then A power chord. Open A, 1st finger barring the 2nd fret on the D and the G. That's the riff. The second time, one of these power chords is longer. So instead of going, it's, but otherwise it's just that 3 times. Then you go into this riff. So B power chord, just like we did. Now this, which is like a modified A power chord. Open A, 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the D, pinky still on the 4th fret of the G. That one goes twice. Then into this kind of E power chord, which comes up a lot in this song. So it's open E, 1st finger barring the 2nd fret on the A and the D, pinky still playing the 4th fret on the G. And the trick with this bar is that you're going to want to have the 1st finger bar be just on the A and the D. So it's not barring all of it, because sometimes you're going to want to play this like this. You're going to want to have the B and the E open. And then in between go. Which is 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the low E, 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the low E, open A, 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the A, back to open A, and then back. I might have done it with upstrokes. You could do it. Or you could do it down, up, 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 down, up, up. Later, this riff exists as this. Same chord shape, same basic idea, but instead of these short versions, it's, which is like picking A, D, and then like B and G. A, D, B, and G. That's like a down, down, and up. A, D, B, and G. A, D, B, and G. Down, down, up, down, down, up. And then just a down and that little riff. Okay, the verse. This is like a B power chord, like a B bar chord, but lift up the bar so that B and E are open. Then into this chord, which is like a G sharp minor, so bar at the 4th fret, but it's a little different. 3rd finger is, so you're barring the 4th fret, 3rd finger is playing the 6th fret on the A, pinky is playing the 6th fret on the G. It's technically a G sharp minor sus4. And then there's a couple variations on this. Goes to the F sharp major. You don't really need to worry about the bar in either case. In fact, it's almost like just a power chord, but I think this note is probably in there. So 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the low E, 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the A, pinky on the 4th fret of the D, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the G. And then you're gonna go, the first time it's like a breakout. The guitar doesn't actually play the first time. I think I made a mistake when I played it, and one of the times I did play it, and I went, but it's, and then lift up the 1st finger to play this open E, and then put it back down. And then into that E we talked about, the open B and E. So that happens again. Then these chords again. I know it's like 2 of those. And then into this thing that we already talked about. the version of the riff, the version of that riff that's the picky version, right? Okay. In the verse, that thing happens twice the first time, and then back to here, and then once the second time when it's going to the chorus. Okay, one little thing. When you're going from either version of this riff into the verse, you need to use this moment to get to this chord. So notice, if you're still here, then you'll never get here in time. So you have to go. You know, I'm using this open A to get my hand in this position. Okay, so the chorus, most of the chorus is just going between these chords. In fact, all of the chorus is going between those chords. So this is the same, this chord, but now I'm doing this weird kind of bar where my first finger, I'm just trying to get my first finger to bar the bottom four strings, the 6, 5, 4, and 3 strings. And because I want the open B. Third finger is still on the 6th fret of the A, pinky is on the 6th fret of the G. And I'm gonna do this picking pattern. E, D, G, B, G. So notice it's like 6, 5, 4, 2, 3. So it's like going up and then it skips and comes back. Then into this E. And then this is kind of funny. You'd think it'd be or something, but what it does is on that note I go into this next chord, which is the F sharp. So this picking pattern, this, E. Now when I do that G, I'm already into this chord. So the pattern is always E, A, D, B, G. But the things that are weird about it is that this one is normal. This one, when you get to the G, when you get to the last note of the pattern, you switch to the next chord, which is this F sharp. So you play that in there. Then E, A, D, B, and I think you just let that ring out as you go back to this chord. Practice this all day. Here's it really slow. So this is funny. So it goes between those parts. When it gets back to this time, so it's kind of like 2 times through. One more of this, and then back to circling around those chords, but now the chord, the time changes, right? So it goes from being 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to being 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this time when I get back to this, I go back into it one more time. And then I'm back into the riff. That's how the first chorus ends. The second chorus, when it gets up to here, instead of going back into the picking pattern, and then I didn't do anything from the solo on. There's the long solo. Eventually, the chorus comes back in. And it's just another chorus. But then when that chorus ends, it keeps repeating this. It does that a while. And eventually it's going to go. Okay, good luck with that. It's a crazy song. But I hope you have fun. I will see you soon.